Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and all our social media platforms at Fino Boxing. You can follow my personal social media at Adriana_sports. Enjoy.
I think part of it, a lot of fighters are sitting around for a whole year almost, right? Ryan is one of those guys. He wants to get in the ring. He wanted to fight this year. Yep. But January 2nd was where it had been moved to. It was scheduled earlier last month sometime, but he'd be able to showcase, and I think this time is going to be better for him. I think he mentioned that 2 or 3 times on some interviews that I witnessed on how the delay might be a blessing, is a blessing in disguise, because now he's going into the 21. He's going to another year. And this year is different than the year we're coming out of. Right. On a lot of fronts. I mean, you know, we're talking about boxing, but you know that a lot of people are still going to be at home. A lot of people are still going to be kind of unsure whether it's to take the shot or things are back to normal. It's not going to be a light switch. We know that's not going to happen. So they're going to be able to sit there and watch Campbell and also Ryan García, who I feel is one of the biggest, if not the threat for Ryan García. I mean, for Ryan, to be able to show people that he's ready for Tank Davis or anybody else in that division. And Luke ain't nobody that you're going to walk in there and think this going to be a walk in the park, because he has a lot on the line. And, you know, this ain't the first rodeo. He wants to go ahead and prove that he's still relevant in that division. And that division is one of the hot, if not the hottest division right now, whether guys moving up, guys staying there. So multiple fights can be made there. And both of these individuals, both of these fighters rather, has an opportunity to stand out for the front runner in that fight, in any big fights, world championship fights in 21. Yeah. I think Ryan is hearing that clearly. I think Ryan listens to his fans and his haters. I think he used a lot of the negative, and just as well as proving that his fans, that he is the best. I think both things is going to help him, not hurt him. I think that people look at, and it reminds me a little bit of my days when I used to do things, or I used to say things, or I used to get under people's skin, or they think they got under my skin. I think Ryan needs that kind of conversation where people are saying what he can't do. You know, he's too pretty. He's too pretty. He's skinny. He's not really a big puncher, but he's an accurate puncher. And the last time I spoke to a lot of people that have been knocked out, they didn't see the punch. Yeah, that's what knocked them out. Right. It's the punch you don't see, because you can't prepare mentally or even physically, because it's coming. So I try to explain it to people that whether they get it or don't, I try to tell them that both fighters has credibility. Campbell can win this fight if Ryan don't go in there with his A game. If Ryan go in there because he has 3 million to 2 million followers, and Campbell is going to go ahead and just, you know, come to his party and do a dance with them and say thank you and leave. No, Campbell ain't that type of fighter. He can't help himself. I don't even think he can even do it if he tried, because if you look at Campbell, and I've been watching him for the last, when this fight was announced, because I wanted to see all the things that he do good, just as well as I see some things he do that's vulnerable, bad for him. Right. One, I couldn't count him on my hand. Look at his record. Look at his fight style. Look where he's been, who he's been in there with. He's a proven guy in that division. Exactly. Ryan, to me, has more pressure on him than Campbell. Yep. Because everybody's anticipating Ryan to do more than what Ryan even think he need to do. Right. Right? So if Ryan that is, roll over Campbell, where it makes it look easy to the point where others had a really tough time with him, yep. It's not a wrap, but it's a wrap that night. Exactly. It's a conversation that will move on to who he fight next. Right. But you must respect Campbell, and you must give him a chance to fail. Let me say that again. You must give him a chance to fail. Don't give him a chance to win. And that's all dealing with this. Ryan has to come out there and give him a chance to fail. Right. To let him know from the first quarter of the fight, I'm talking the first 3 rounds or 4, if you want to add that in there, yep. That's going to dictate the pace. That's going to dictate whether he's there to get his lunch and leave, or whether he's there to win. And I believe both guys are there to try to win, and they're going to have to do it early. There ain't no waiting around. They're going to have to do it. It's going to be a smart shootout. I expect Ryan to win by a late knockout, but a dogfight early. Right. Campbell's rough and tough, and he's not backing up. Right. And when he do back up, then you know something happened.